Good evening. Beautiful evening here in Cormierville. Calm, warm. It's close to 70 degrees. Just a few clouds. The big old moon is just coming above the horizon, but they can't see it at all from right here. And we've got a lot of midges. Well, they're not midges, they're some kind of a fly. There's a lot of them on the sheet, but we've also got a pretty good selection of moths also. Hi Chloe, JB, good evening to you. Nice to see you. I didn't check. I hope you're still above that magic 1,000 subscriber mark, and congratulations to you. Way to go. Good for you. It's been a long road, eh? Hi Kim. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Alyssa and Ginger, good evening to you, and thank you so much for being here for another moth check. We'll take a closer look here, but I don't think they're midges. I think they're some kind of a small fly. Mr. Dan and Clovis, good evening to you, sir. All right. I don't think I missed anyone. I'll turn the light on here and we'll go see what we have. Chloe, you're still above water. Great. Not sure what all we have here. I see a tow-lipe. I'm not sure it's the same species we had last night. Oh, I hear a semi-palmated plover calling. The shorebird that migrates at night. Here's the tow-lipe. Oh, there's a thrush just called loudly. We have two species of tow-lipe here, the larch, which we saw last night, and the other one is called the large, L-A-R-G-E, tow-lipe. Ooh, nice thrush call. And I'm not sure. This could be the large tow-lipe. I think Alyssa just mentioned these are flying ants. That could well be what they are. Hadn't even thought of that. Yeah. Well, Ginger thought of that. Yeah, well, I think that's probably what they are. Certainly no shortage of anthills around the yard. Anyway, I am pretty sure this is the large tulipe. Sorry, I think we disconnected there briefly and we should be back now. Okay, Alyssa? Ginger's okay. All right. Let's just take a quick look around up here. Baltimore snout. Wow, look at the ants. Kim's okay. There's a couple of, I think these are white-banded tooth carpets. This one is the same one, the same location as there's been one for 3 days. Every night when we've done our stream, and it's been here all day long every day as well. Because I walk by here quite a few times a day. Today it was joined by a second one, this one right here. So I'm not sure what's going on with them. They look like they're still alive. Here's a sharp-angled carpet moth. And who's down here? Not sure. Don't recall the name of this one, but I've seen it a number of times. Lesser maple, spanworm. Down here is Zestia. Zestia dolosa. And not sure what this is. Down here is another Zestia. This would be a large yellow underwing. And this is American Idea. The green lacewing. is a ichneumon wasp. Smaller species than we normally see. Take a quick look over here on the shingles. It's a flame-shouldered dart. There's Zestia. Oh. Gosh, there was a bird flying here. A small songbird of some kind just flew across the path here. Kind of like went in here somewhere. Very strange to see a small songbird at night. Must have got disturbed from where it was roosting. Alright, well, take a look. Oh, I was going to look on the shingles here. I know there's a gypsy moth here. A male and a caddisfly. Zestia delusa and a flame-shouldered dart. See anything else there? Down here is Zestia. And a very worn flame-shouldered dart. Another Zestia. Baltimore snout. Oh, sorry. Up here is a yellow-collared scape moth. I'm not sure I've ever seen this many ants at one time. It's a caddisfly. Lesser maple spanworm. A large moth here on the, this is well, it's a large yellow underwing. Over here on the shingles, flame-shouldered dart, Zestia, and this is not a Baltimore snout. This is called a dimorphic snout. It's in the same genus as the Baltimore, Hypena, Hypena, but the dark markings on the wings only go halfway down the wings. On the Baltimore they go about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way down. Dimorphic snout. It's called dimorphic because it comes in two variations, I guess. One that looks like this, and the other one is almost uniformly brown throughout the wings. I didn't see your spelling, Melissa. Dimorphic is... I'll take it. Dimorphic, you got it. Perfect. Good job. This is a sweet fern geometer, way overexposed. There's something different up here. Now this is a northern variable dart. I think we saw this once before. Sorry, I don't know why the camera doesn't want to focus. Northern variable dart. And what else? Is this another one here? Yeah, I think so. Another northern variable dart. Better light on that one. And what's this one? That's different. This is, I think it's in the genus Macrochile, M-A-C-R-O, and Chile, like the country, C-H-I-L-E, Macrochile. And I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, it's quite a rare species. And when I first saw one a few years ago, it was one of few records for New Brunswick. And at that time, it was called Louisiana Macrochile, or Louisiana, what was it called? Maybe Louisiana Owlet. Hi, Mary. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. I often don't see people arrive, but I see when somebody else says hello. So in that case, it was Dan that was saying hi to Mary. Glad you could join us. Alyssa, could you take a peek in Moth Photographers group? And maybe just search for the word Louisiana. Louisiana MPG moth. I don't think there's any other moth in North America with the word Louisiana in its common name. It's kind of like there's sort of a dark line that goes down through the center of the wings. That's a feature that I seem to remember for the Louisiana owlet, or Louisiana macrochile, whatever it's called. Alyssa says macrochillo. Is it macrochillo? Louisiana? Did you find it? That's what it's called on MPG. Louisiana macrochillo. Okay, I'm really sorry for misleading you with macrochile. Macrochillo. Great. Newbie. I think it's still pretty rare in New Brunswick. Only a few records. Pretty nondescript, but kind of a special shape. And the dark shading down through the center of the wings. It's kind of a diagnostic mark. Great. All right. So we've dimorphic snout. Oh, there's an underwing just arrived. This is bay underwing. You see it has orange underwings. You could just see a little bit of it there before it took off. That's back. Bay underwing. Caterpillars feed on bayberry, which is, what's bayberry called? It's got some other names. Bayberry is a common coastal shrub that produces really hard, gray, waxy berries. People used to make wax from those berries, actually. Another name for it is waxberry. Barry has a question. If it's rare, do you report it? Yeah, I definitely will. What I'll do is take a screen grab from our stream and I'll post it on iNaturalist. Anything I see that's the least bit unusual, I post on iNaturalist with a screen grab from the stream. Or most nights when the stream is finished, I stay here for a few minutes and take photographs of any species, unusual species that are lingering after the stream is ended. Because usually I can get a better photograph than I can screen grab. There's a large moth bouncing off me here. I think it's another underwing of some kind. I don't know where it went. Or is it still on me? Oh, I see there's a pink underwing here. I don't think this is one that was bouncing around on me. I think this one has been here for a while. Pink underwing. Going to show us some pink. Well, a little bit as it took off. Kind of went down here somewhere. I don't see it. The northern variable dart. What else is over here? Plain-shouldered dart. What's this one called? I'm drawing a blank on this one. We've actually seen one a few weeks ago. I think the genus is Eucosma. Yeah, that's it, Ginger, Eucosma. And, oh, what's this? Oh, it's an earwig. That's the first earwig I've seen this year. Most people consider these pests. They see them around their house or in their garden, but they're never very common here. I think this is a European species, this particular earwig. We've never had one in the house, even though I see them outside. See them at the lights occasionally. Never seen one in the house. I know some people find them in their flower pots. Alyssa, if you have a second, or Ginger, whoever wants to look in Moth Photographers group, I want to check check for triangle-backed Eucosma. Triangle-backed Eucosma. You're wondering if you're hearing crickets? You sure are. There's lots of crickets calling. This here isn't a cricket. This is an earwig. Show it again. I presume you're talking about this one, Alyssa, you wanted to see again. I guess you guys can hear the crickets well, eh? There's the one that you're hearing well, and then there's triangle-back Palocrista. That could be it. That sounds like could be the new genus. Does it look like this, Alyssa? Similar? It was actually a very similar species to the triangle-backed Palocrista, and it's called similar Pelocrista. So if you take a look at the similar it really is. It's called the similar Pelocrista. If you take a look at that and the triangle backed, and I think the difference is one of them, the dark area meets on the back, like on this one, and on the other species, the dark area does not meet on the back. So you have a dark area on the side, all pale back, and another dark area on that side. This looks more like the triangle backed. Similar. Okay. You're saying, you said similar before. I thought you meant it just looked similar to triangle back, but I get you now. So you're saying this is similar Pelocrista. It's like who's on first. The pattern is more wavy like the similar. Okay, that's fine. That's great. Thank you. Reminds me of the cigar paper looking one we see a lot. Yeah, we haven't seen one of those for a while. Thank you, Alyssa, very much for doing that. So I guess it's similar Pelocrista. Louisiana macrochillo. Oh, here's pink underwing, showing us a little bit of pink. You can hear some gulls calling in the distance. Oh. That didn't work so well. All right, we'll make our way. Oh my God, look at this. The bay underwing and the pink underwing. Wow. Wow. That was awesome. Oh, I wish I got those. I should have backed the camera off so I could have had them both on the same view. Darn, didn't think of that. Oh, getting closer. And there's another underwing coming in, flying around. I think it's a pink. Yeah, I'd love to see the white underwing again too. Maybe any minute now. There's something different. I think that's American ear moth. Good question, Mary. I don't know what it would look like. Here's the bay underwing that's flown and showing his hind wings again. I see there's looks like two pink underwings are flying around here. And I noticed some moth up here on the shingles above the light here that I think is a newbie. Now, am I going to remember the name of this? It's kind of overexposed. I'll see if I can make it a little more visible. It's actually a pretty plain looking moth. At the best of times. I can't even find it here. Yeah, that's about as good as they look. Caterpillars feed on sedges, and it's kind of an uncommon moth. Very few people in New Brunswick see it, but I get lots of them every year at this time of the year. Normally I would have seen dozens by now, but this year is a pretty strange year. But I'm just not recalling the name. Things flying around here. Pink underwing. That's the background on my desktop computer. A pink underwing, pretty much the same pose. Oh, here's a nice. Ooh. This is a green and burgundy stink bug. Bonaza dimidiata. Green and burgundy stink bug. Cool, stinky. This is the one from last night that well, we've seen a few times, and I've always stumbled on the name for it. And I think Alyssa got it right last night. It's called the pondside parallid. Pond-side parallid moth. And although it's called parallid, it's in the crambid family. There is a family of moths called Parallidae, the parallids, and I think they used to think this was a parallid, so it was named the pond-side parallid. And then they reclassified it into the crambid family, Crambidae, and they didn't change the name, so it's still known as pond-side parallid. Nice. What else? Here beside the pink underwing is a caddisfly. And there's a grass veneer. Perhaps a leech's grass veneer. Here's a crane fly. Here's a Baltimore snout for comparison with the dimorphic snout, I guess. Some carpet moths. It's a pale beauty. You can hear a herring gull calling in the distance. Of course, we're right here on the coast where there are lots of gulls. They're usually quiet at night. Oh, this is a nice little hoverfly. Oh, I just got a battery warning here. Let me check my connection here. I got a low battery warning, even though my power bank has lots of energy. Could be that the wire isn't well connected. There, I think we're okay now. Yeah, this is a hoverfly. I don't know if it's going to let me focus on it. There we go. He's got his wings folded over his abdomen, but the abdomen is brown and yellow, the same as the rest of the fly. These guys are small. They mimic wasps. They can't sting. All they have is this big sponge-like, like a Swiffer sponge mop that comes out of their mouth for sopping up nectar and pollen. So it's in the family Syrphidae. And Syrphidae they used to be called hoverflies, and now they're usually called flower flies instead. Pretty large family of flies. Most of them are quite colorful. And one final pass across the sheet here. Our tulipe is still here. I'm thinking this is the large as opposed to larch, but I'll confirm that. That's a crane fly. And an even larger crane fly up here. And let's see anything else new we didn't look at the last time. Louisiana macrochillo still there. Northern variable dart. Dimorphic snout. Up here, it's a pink underwing up there, all above my head. There's seagulls calling again. Northern variable dart. There's a white-marked tussock moth again. I just got another low battery warning. I'm sure it's the cable I have connecting my iPad to my power bank. But anyway, we're pretty much finished here. I don't see anything new over here. Same crowd that was here a few minutes ago. Pink underwing here. Gypsy moth. All right. We'll call it a night, and oh, there's the moon. The moon's just peeking through the clouds above the trees here. Sorry, pretty bad image of the moon. Thank you, Alyssa and Ginger, so much. Really appreciate it. Kim, thank you for being here. Have a good night. Chloe and JB, thanks a million to you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Mary, thanks for joining us. I'll see you next time. And anyone else, if you haven't clicked the like button, and if you did enjoy it, please click it now. There's Mr. Dan. Good night, Dan. Take care, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Good forecast, really good forecast for tomorrow and for the next day. So we'll probably be doing a moth check Tuesday and Wednesday. Good night again, Mary. Take care. Bye, everyone.